But back there in the tunnel turn, and even entering here in 3, you've got to be on the bottom part of the racetrack if you want to be successful.
Momentum, the key when you go through turn 3, because you have such a long straightaway as Kenza sideways in front of the field. They're piling up behind him.
Well, Matt Kenza got by with that, I believe. He never touched anything, but Eric Almirola with major damage on the front of his car.
37 also involved Chris Buescher, where he got his first career win.
Go down into turn 3. See Matt Kenseth on the inside of Jimmy Johnson, and we keep seeing this over and over and over. We saw it last week at Indianapolis. The car on the outside of Matt Kenseth just pulls him around. No air on the car. This low downforce package makes these cars very difficult to drive.
All right, side by side for second spot up high. Oh, trouble on lap number 1 as the 18 car has had contact. There is the efforts of Eric Almirola and Shane Huffman, who led laps here last November in the Busch Series event, also has significant damage, as does the 33 car. That is Tony Raines.
Early on, you're just looking for some kind of grip, and it's very tight out there. Oh, Shane Huffman, looked like, I don't know if he locked up the brakes getting in there, if they just slowed down in front of him, but looked like he got down off the racetrack and created a big mess.
We are green at Phoenix International Raceway. And already damaged. Check it out. John West Townley and others. Armand Caroga among those that got damaged before we even got the green flag, and already caution on the track.
Man, that's a huge mistake. The front straightaway is really flat here at Phoenix. You can't see up ahead as well as you would hope, but you got to be cautious on this first start.
See what happened coming off of turn 4 to the green flag.
Look at him seize up there. John West was just on the gas and they weren't ready to go yet. That's just a situation where that talk needs to happen well before the green flag flies. Reminding your driver, the spotter's job, to remind the crew chief, to remind the drivers that accordioning effects happen here. There's going to be chain reaction accidents on the front straightaway because you can't see.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Oh, Moyer! No! Gets into Larson, and around goes the rookie.
Hold it up there. Lock it down.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
Actually, goodness had nothing to do with it.
You see, Larson got a great jump. Got a good jump on the 2 car. He's in the middle, and Clint is right underneath him right there. You could say that the 42 cut down in front of the 15. That's easy enough to call.
Time to get it done at Michigan. Contact. And there goes Kyle Busch.
Get her rolling here again. Get her rolling. Oh, it's killed.
Watch, he gets rolling and he's going to clear Brad Keselowski. Look at that jump he got.
Yeah, here's where the problem happens. The one's going to give this air push to the 22. He's going to have a run by the time he gets to the start-finish line.
And I think Kyle just moved up to stay in front of the 22 of Keselowski, and Keselowski was there. They made contact.
He didn't lift.
Now remember, we've seen this 22 car do this. We saw him do it at Atlanta. We saw him do it at Vegas. He jumps out front, gets a pretty good lead early, but they haven't been able to maintain, and we got a trouble here with the 55 car.
Brian Vickers either locked the brake or the car would not turn. He slid up in turn 1, Darrell, hit the wall, a pretty good shot. As you can see, he's broken the right front suspension.
Whoa. He got a little help there. I think, was that the 48 car that was behind him?
It was.
That
Jimmy Johnson
got into him and turned him into the outside wall.
Coming off of turn 4, but you don't usually see Kyle Busch get caught sleeping, but he was there.
Denny Hamlin, and we've got a crash.
Michael
Annette in the 15, the 61 of Matt Carter's also involved in that.
Go.
The 78 of Kevin LePage, the 3rd car. Ooh, a lot of damage on that 78.
That's double wide, still outside.
Riding down the back straightaway into turn 3. Somebody locks up the brakes.
Keep your head up. It's all good. Still outside. Got room back there with the 15 here.
Looked like a little stack up. Yeah, just a matter of checking up, and those guys were in the throttle.
It was Johnny Chapman that got on the brakes, and I think you're right. That got some other guys looking in the mirror real quick.
Yeah, it just stacked up behind him, and then these two cars here are the victims. Actually, it's Kevin LePage and Matt Carter that get the worst of it.
Travis Pastrana out of control there.
Spins, 2 spins, Pastrana 1.
Like Kyle Busch in the middle of the smoke. He's going to come out.
99 Alex Bowman was the other spinner. And Brian Vickers gets turned around in the jam up.
It looks like it may have been this 99 that kind of got things started of Alex Bowman. You see, he's underneath, gets loose right underneath Brian Scott.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the risk that you take here. These cars, the aerodynamic looseness that you can have on the inside of a car, not getting all the air that you need to your spoiler.
Look at Christopher Bell. Nice start by the kid. He's able to grab the lead. 3 wide back in the pack.
Well, Noah Gragson, the rookie, spinning. Trying to collect it.
Outside, yellow is out. Yellow is out. Watch your outside. 27's up there.
And it's the 7 of Brett Moffitt tangling with Gragson. Boy, Noah Gragson, the 18-year-old rookie, was right in the middle of that 3 wide, and it was a tough spot.
Looked like maybe he went 3 wide, and when he got to the corner, the truck ahead of him moved up a little bit.
Right there in the middle, and that was the 21 of Sauter on his inside.
See, these trucks just kind of all come together. Probably the biggest hit was Moffitt.
Green flags in the air. We're racing in Kentucky. And they bottle up in the start-finish line. The 62 is around. Caution out immediately. You see the damage to the 33 early. Brandon Jones, a lot of damage to the left front.
Watch the 18 car. He looks like he gets really slow right here, and I think that just stacks everybody up behind.
You see the 62 gets the first car spun around. I'm not sure the 18 gets slower, just doesn't go. It looks to me like the rest of the field tries to time the restart and accelerate into the back of the front row. And
he went with the flag went, though. The flag's waving, and remember, at the initial start of the race.
Harvick stays down below the banking, and now will have to work his way up. He's on his outside. Cole Custer making the move in the 00. He takes second away. And around goes the 19. Coming out of turn 4, the 19 goes around and hits the inside wall. Matt Tifft, a tough start.
You see at the top of your screen right here on the exit of turn 4, there seems to be some contact made between Tifft and the car behind him. Gets in the left rear quarter panel on the 19 and just nowhere to go.
Oh, trouble back in the pack and into the wall. J.J. Yaley in the 28 gets turned around in the accordion. Tanner Berryhill torn up. Jeffrey Earnhardt.
Never checked up.
I don't know if it accordioned up. Maybe it did in front of him, actually. You can see a couple of cars in front. And it caught up right there.
Chris Buescher in the 60 maybe that had some trouble getting going.